Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Goetschel, and every day my AI clone breaks down the biggest AI story in 10 minutes or less. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. Today we're talking about something that sounds like science fiction but is happening right now. Former OpenAI executive Mira Murati just secured a massive deal that could reshape how AI gets built. Her new company, Thinking Machines Lab, landed a multi-year agreement with NVIDIA for at least 1 gigawatt of computing power. That's enough electricity to power a small city, and she's using it all for AI. Let me put this in perspective. Most AI companies rent computing power by the hour or day. It's like staying in hotels when you travel, but Murati just bought the equivalent of a mansion. Actually, make that a whole neighborhood of mansions. For those who don't know Mira Murati, she was OpenAI's chief technology officer until she left in 2024. She helped build GPT-4 and was one of the key voices behind ChatGPT's development. Now she's going solo, and this NVIDIA deal tells us she's thinking big. 1 gigawatt of computing power is absolutely enormous. To give you context, that's roughly what it takes to train the largest AI models we have today. We're talking about the kind of infrastructure that only Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI typically access. But here's what makes this interesting. Murati isn't just renting this power for a few months. This is a multi-year commitment. That suggests she's not building just another chatbot or image generator. She's planning something that requires sustained, massive computational resources. Think of it like this. If most AI startups are food trucks, Murati just leased a factory that could supply every restaurant chain in America. The timing is fascinating too. This deal comes as the AI industry is facing what experts call an infrastructure bottleneck. Everyone wants to build bigger, smarter AI systems, but the computing power to train them is incredibly scarce and expensive. NVIDIA's chips are basically the gold standard for AI training. Getting access to this much computing power usually means waiting in line behind tech giants who can write bigger checks. The fact that a startup, even one founded by Murati, secured this kind of deal suggests some serious backing and even more serious ambitions. What's Thinking Machines Lab actually building? That's still under wraps. But with this level of computing commitment, we can make some educated guesses. This isn't about incremental improvements. This is about breakthrough level research. So, what does this mean for you in your daily life? Let's start with the immediate implications. First, this signals that we're entering a new phase of AI development. The days of small teams building world-changing AI in garages are probably over. The infrastructure requirements are becoming so massive that only well-funded operations can compete at the cutting edge. But here's the thing that's actually good news for most of us. When the infrastructure gets industrialized, the benefits trickle down faster. It's like how massive server farms made cloud computing cheap and accessible for everyone. Right now, if you want to use advanced AI for your business or personal projects, you're limited by computing costs and availability. But when companies like Thinking Machines Lab build this kind of infrastructure, it eventually becomes available to smaller players too. Think about it this way. Amazon didn't build AWS just for Amazon. They built it for their own needs, then realized they could rent access to everyone else. That created the cloud computing revolution that now powers everything from Netflix to your local coffee shop's point-of-sale system. For your career, this development suggests something important. The AI tools available to regular people are about to get significantly more powerful. Whatever Murati builds with this computing power will likely influence the next generation of AI assistants, creative tools, and business applications. If you're in a knowledge-based job, this means the AI tools that augment your work are going to get much more capable in the next year or two. Writing, analysis, creative work, data processing, all of it is about to get a major upgrade. For business owners, this is a signal to start experimenting now. The infrastructure investments happening today will become the accessible tools of tomorrow. Companies that wait to engage with AI will find themselves competing against businesses that have been learning and adapting for months or years. But there's also a practical concern here. As AI capabilities explode, the gap between people who understand these tools and people who don't is going to widen rapidly. This isn't about becoming a programmer, it's about understanding what's possible and how to direct these tools effectively. Here's what you can do today to prepare for this wave of more powerful AI tools. Start by getting comfortable with the AI that's available right now. If you're not regularly using ChatGPT, Claude, or similar tools for work tasks, you're already behind. These are the training wheels for what's coming next. Pick one specific area of your work or personal life and make AI your co-pilot there. Maybe it's writing emails, maybe it's research, maybe it's planning projects. Choose something you do regularly and start incorporating AI assistance. The key is building what I call AI fluency. It's not about technical skills, it's about learning how to communicate with AI systems effectively, how to ask good questions, how to refine responses, how to integrate AI output with human judgment. Think of it like learning to manage people. You don't need to know how to do everyone's job, but you need to know how to direct them, evaluate their work, and combine their contributions effectively. Here's a specific exercise you can try today. Take a task you normally spend an hour on and see if you can complete it in 20 minutes with AI assistance. Don't aim for perfection, aim for learning. Maybe it's drafting a presentation, analyzing some data, or researching a topic. Use the AI as your research assistant and first draft generator. Your job is to direct, refine, and quality check. Pay attention to where the AI excels and where it falls short. Notice what kinds of prompts get you better results. This is the skill set that will matter when these tools get dramatically more powerful. Also, start thinking strategically about your unique human value. What do you bring that AI can't replicate? Usually it's judgment, relationships, context, and creative problem solving. The people who thrive in an AI-powered world will be those who can combine AI capabilities with distinctly human strengths. One more thing, stay curious about what's happening in this space. You don't need to understand the technical details, but understanding the trajectory helps you make better decisions about where to focus your energy. Subscribe to a few AI newsletters, follow some key voices on social media, or just spend 10 minutes a week reading about major developments. The goal isn't to become an expert, it's to avoid being caught off guard. Mira Murati's massive computing deal isn't just a business story, it's a signal that the AI revolution is moving into its next gear. The infrastructure being built today will power the tools that reshape how we all work and live. The question isn't whether these changes are coming, they're already here and they're accelerating. The question is whether you'll be ready to harness them when they arrive at your doorstep. The smartest move you can make is to start learning now, while the learning curve is still manageable and the stakes are still relatively low. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.